We have him here officially in game. LR Beast Gohan, and man, this guy, even at 55%, seems like he very well might just be the best character in the game. He's so insane. He gets so much crit chance. He does a lot. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at him. I'll quickly talk about what he does, and then we'll move forward from there. So this guy does, if we take a look here, have 55% stats. I do have two dupes, but we'll put them in later. Then we have the 55% friend, also at mostly level 1 link, so that's going to work out pretty well. Now, this guy does want to receive a few attacks for him to get his full buff. Unfortunately, we're not really going to be getting that. But we can at least have SDR Kaba here for 50% support, which is going to work out pretty nicely. And he can start building up his stats himself. So Gohan, as you can see, does get an ultra super attack with Piccolo on rotation, or a unit super attack on his 18 key, as long as Piccolo's on rotation, and we'll talk about what that does. But if we take a look here, Gohan is at 270k defense out of turn. Now, we know that Gohan does have guaranteed guard, and he has a baseline of 40% damage reduction for the first 5 turns from his intro animation, right? That does give him 8 key, 40% crit, and 40% damage reduction with guard is really good. He's doing a 9 million attack stat. Now, you can see that and you're like, oh, that's pretty low. And honestly, I would agree. That is a very low attack stat considering all the support is here, even though he's only at 55% in the dupe system. However, the thing about this Gohan is that he wants to be put in slot 1. If you see right there, his attack is rising, his key is rising, he got defense up. So how it works is, when you're receiving a hit and you're at 24 key, Gohan gets 80% defense and another 20% damage reduction. So with that extra 20% damage reduction, we're going to be at 60% damage reduction. And we're going to get that multiplicative 80% defense that we saw right there. So that 270k defense is going to shoot up to probably over, I would say, definitely over 400 to 500k defense range, which is pretty good. We also have this 2-turn 50% support from the Gohan and Krillin, but we could see here, we're going to see a difference in the attack stat, because we do actually have some extra links active this time. We have Legendary Power, Fierce Battle of the Insane Warrior Race. Gohan Beast does get some pretty good damage from his links, but not too much, but it's fine. Regardless, we should be looking good. But also, just by receiving attacks, he gets 20% crit chance and then 20% attack with each attack he receives within the same turn. So you see right here, 11 million attack stat just by receiving those 2 multiplicative hits, right? Since he gets 50% attack when attacking, that is basically a total of, what is that? Yeah, that's 110% multiplicative attack he gets on top of the 250%. Now you see right here, he's getting an additional super attack guaranteed. So whenever he receives an attack within the same turn, he also does an additional guaranteed super attack, right? So there's a lot going on there with this Gohan wanting to receive an attack. He even gives 3 key to all allies after receiving an attack. So Gohan really wants to take a lot of these hits. And over time in the battle, Gohan is going to be stacking attack as well. He gets a greatly stacks attack and raises defense for 4 turns on his 18 key super attack. Both of them do that. Now, if you saw last turn, we also saw Gohan had a disable enemy action. When Piccolo's on rotation, we get the unit super attack, which disables enemy action once within the turn, and it gives all allies a 20% chance to crit, just as a sideline, right? So that works pretty well. Right here we have Physical Ultimate Gohan, which actually will work pretty good with the LR Ultimate Gohan. And the reason why is because they share 6 links, which is really good. Being able to share 6 links is quite insane. We'll actually go ahead and make sure to grab this with you. I could probably just grab... the good thing about Beast Gohan is that we're actually able to get full 24 key with LR Ultimate Gohan here, because he does provide the key support. But again, yeah, so we're at 452k defense. That is with the defense buff for the 2 turns, which is really good already. And yeah, so he's still going to get the 80% defense here, which will actually go into effect. And the reason for that, why his defense is so much higher, is because we have All in the Family here. So that is 55% what was that, 450k defense, which is really good. And his attack stat should be a lot higher here as well. So this is a 16.2 million attack stat, right? And he's basically like very close to getting guaranteed crits. Then we're going to follow up here with another 12 million attack stat. Looking very good, Beast Gohan, dude. When he receives those attacks, things can get really insane. Now you saw right there, he did have his active skill. So when it comes to the active skill, you could use it at any time you want after he receives an attack. All he has to do is receive an attack, and the active skill is able to be used. The next turn, of course. The active skill gives him a target skill mechanic, 24 key, and then 158% multiplicative defense, plus just guaranteed crits for the rest of the battle, which is, for the rest of the turn specifically, sorry, which is really good. That's all we really have to note about that. There's nothing else really too important that we have to like kind of talk about regarding this. So yeah, again, we could use the active skill here. This is going to be a lower attack stat here, but that's okay. We're gonna get Gohan and Piccolo to get their multi-turn support here as well, which again, they do provide super class allies. I think it's 1 key and 30% support as a floating character. And the good thing about them on this team is that when we get the target skill, they don't have to worry about eating attacks anyways, right? So again, that's a 10 mil attack stat, just baseline. We're only getting 3 links with this LR Ultimate Gohan, but I said LR Ultimate Gohan, I'm so used to saying that, LR Beast Gohan, but we're still doing just fine. And again, over time, we're just raising the attack. So let's just say on that turn for that Beast Gohan where he was at 450k defense, we get the 80% multiplicative defense that shoots him up to 8 million. Then we also will get defense when he supers as well, so that'll basically shoot him up to around probably closer to like 950k or so defense, which is really good. Okay, we could use Ultimate Gohan's active skill here, which not really necessary, man. It does suck. We're not getting any attacks before we attack in this specific rotation. That is very annoying, but that's okay. We could show off his key support here, can't we? So we can go ahead and grab this. Yeah, okay, so we could show off his key support here, because he's actually, I think he should be able to give 5 key now on this specific rotation, because again, once he receives 5 attacks, once he receives 8 attacks, my bad, or he does 5 attacks, he gets an additional 20% crit and 20% damage reduction, which, you know, is going to be active here, but then he's also going to give all allies 2 key, right? So this is the last turn for his damage reduction of 40% and 40% crit from the intro, but he's still getting another 20% reduction. Keep in mind, he's guarding on top of this, right? So there's 1 attack, there's another attack, and then you see right there, Ultimate Gohan did get 3 key there. Unfortunately, he did not actually get the extra 2 key. I guess, yeah, turn 1, he also did not get do a double super, right? I guess that's why that happened, but that's okay. That's fine. Not the biggest deal. And the good thing is that even for like a situation where you have the 55% Ultimate Gohan, you could save the target skill for when the damage reduction does wear off, like in this fight specifically. That's what we're doing. Gohan and Krillin and 18, again, when they enter the turn above 50% HP, they provide 50% support to superheroes, right? I need you to dodge this though. You have 60% dodge. You got this. You got this. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Whew. That was scary. We got the domain here actually. So my Beast Gohan here is actually going to get so much support. It's actually kind of crazy. And he's going to get a bunch of attacks in there too. Yeah, this is going to be really nasty. We'll go ahead and grab this with you. We'll grab all these down, and then let's get all these STR orbs with Kaba right there. That works out really well for Kaba right there, even though my Kaba is only 55%. But now this, my LR Beast Gohan here is going to get so much stats. Let's see what he's looking at here. Yeah, again, 16 mil attack stat. Basically, very reasonable chance that he'll crit as well. And we're already doing the extra damage due to the future Gohan domain. Yep. I mean, I don't know, man. 55%, he's just still so good. Because he's just invincible. Even what, because right here, mine has the 80% damage reduction. Because he's received the 8 attacks or done all 5 attacks, right? He's just way too good, right? Very oppressive what this guy is able to do here. And sure, his damage, 16 mil guaranteed crit into like 12 mil guaranteed crits and just continuously stacking For 55% in the dupe system, that's really good. Like, that is quite good and consistent what he's able to do damage-wise. So that's really awesome to see. I'm going to go ahead and save the finish skill. That should be okay to go ahead and save that. We can actually get the revive for this guy anyways, yeah. So we'll go ahead and do this. I said finish skill, but the active skill is what I meant to say. Silly old me. We'll grab this here. Then we'll get Gohan and Piccolo's support active. Then we have Krillin and AT next turn. Oh, we're going to super me instantly? That's okay. Doesn't really matter. This will show off. Even without his reduction, Beast Gohan does not take any damage here. Yeah, 123k. Beast Gohan, that's before his full defense is active. Actually, no, that is with his full defense, because that's when he receives. Yeah, he's so good. He gets the reduction on the 80% defense when receiving an attack, not after. So it's like fusions of monsters, stuff like that. Ooh, we're able to see the KO screen here. Nice. But we'll go ahead and make sure we also get the target skill on top of this. So the target skill will be able to really enable him on this specific rotation. We'll use Future Gohan's active skill as well. That should be fine. We'll go ahead and grab that. There this is. Bam, very easy. And then we can go ahead and put Beast Gohan in the last slot. Now, yeah, that should be okay. So, well, do we get more links in the middle? No, we don't. Let me go ahead and use his active skill right here. Alright, pretty good. So, Beast Gohan obviously will target all attacks in a rotation to him on the active skill. We see right here, he's at 886k defense. That's start of turn. Keep in mind, the 80% defense he gets when he receives an attack, that is still multiplicative. So that shoots him up to over 1.6 million defense. He has guard, 40% damage reduction. Like, he's not taking damage. And then the reason why we're going to put him at the end is because he will build up attack with each attack he receives like that, right? I mean, I could put him in the middle just because, yeah, you know, I will put him in the middle here. The reason why I will decide to put him in the middle, those 2 extra attacks are tempting, but I'm really scared about him getting, because with the super attack, this UI Goku does seal you. He does seal you on a super attack, right? So if he does seal, like in those attacks right there in the middle, that'd be annoying. Okay, so no, he's sealing me right here. That happens, right, where he'll eat the super attack, but then he's gonna get sealed. Some of these bosses recently seal, like this UI Goku, right? Which it would have been nice to see the attack stat, but we're still showing, I think the main value is his defense, which he ate that super attack for double digits. This is a 55% Future Gohan, by the way. I got a dupe or 2 in him that I can feed in right now, so that's really awesome. But he took that super attack for double digits, which is obviously insanely good, because that's even without 40% of his reduction. 40% of his reduction is gone, but obviously the active skill is just way too good. He's still guaranteed critting here, obviously with the attack stats right there. Then we see Krillin and 18 are able to provide the extra support. We'll do the same thing with the other Beast Gohan, and hopefully he doesn't get, that one doesn't get sealed. That would be really, really cool if he doesn't get sealed himself. But yeah, this UI Goku, his super attack hits for basically close to 2 million on his super attack, which is insane damage, right? So again, we could use the active skill again here. We'll play this Beast Gohan's active too, and that could be pretty fun. And because of this, we could just very easily put STR Kaba slot 1, give him all these STR orbs. Why not, right? We'll go ahead and let you grab just these. That's fine. And then Beast Gohan, or LR Ultimate Glide, can grab all these. And again, he's going to get the 3 key at the end. So we're going to get all links active here, because the thing with Kaba is Kaba does... No, Kaba does have prepared for battle. So we're getting all 7 links here. Hopefully that attack we nullified was the super, right? Which is why I used it, because hopefully it was the super attack. So we're releasing 5 attacks here. We're going to do a 23.8 million attack stat. That is a guaranteed crit. And then an additional guaranteed super attack for 18 million. And he dodged it, but that's fine. Wow. And then you see the attacks that would have gone up as well. Dude, that's insane. 55%. He's invincible. He can't take damage. He takes 0 damage, dude. Yeah, dude, Beast Gohan is absolutely cracked. What an absurdly busted character. I just like, yeah, dude, this guy is just too crazy. So, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys are thinking about LR Beast Gohan, man. I'm going to put this up right away. At 55%, LR Beast Gohan is just insane. Best unit in the game still. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and peace out.